Good morning. This one was a loss, unfortunately. Let me tell you how much of a loss. I played 100 shares, $48. And usually I don't like to get in on the first candle if it's green. The spread between the bid and the ask was 950 something and 9. So it was like a 50-cent spread. So I was like, oh, this can really crash if I don't get in here. And let's look at the daily chart. There's no news on the day. It's kind of like not a low float, but kind of low. And it's had these two green days. It's like a recent runner. It had two green days and it's like pulled back from that and it's red on the day. And it's not a 52-week breakout. So for all of those reasons, and it's under yesterday. For all of those reasons, I saw this as a short. And I said to myself, okay, if this drops to 9, I don't want to be at the bottom of that. I'd like to be near the top of this candle at 980. So let me just get in there. And I made my risk the high of the day, which was 980. So kind of far away because I'm getting in. I got in without a plan, to be honest, if I'm really honest. Got in without a plan because I was so like, the bid and the ask are too far apart. This is going to crash. This is up on nothing. No. So because of my low share size, it's like, whatever. And back in the day, 100 shares used to be a lot to me. So, so once this broke and the bid was between like 981 and 994, or 995, I just pressed 995 and I got executed at 993. And then whoop, unbelievable. So, story of my life. Day trading is really, really hard. It is so hard. I feel like I need to wait for a top to be established and get in on the top. That is what I'm thinking. Because, okay, if I see this, okay, boom, I can get in. But then it's like, what if it squeezes me? Like, look at this. Like, I don't know. I really don't know what the answer is. Day trading perplexes me. I have seen a lot of the big guru guys like Huddy and Gritani. They'll like wait for a top and then they'll enter at the second lower candle, risking off of the top. So like, for example, it would be like 982 risking 995. And I think I gotta try to do that instead of catching these fucking, whether it's a morning panic or morning spike. I mean, this was not good that it was a green candle. So I never should have gone into this. So I did not follow my rules on that because I got so excited by the spread between the bid and the ask. But from now on, if I'm going to make a day trade, I'm going to wait for a top, even if it's above VWAP, and I'm going to get in on that second lower high, risking off of here. And I don't think that would have even fucking worked because look at that push. Because now if my risk were 994, I'm going to watch it for like a minute and see what happens. So 993. So that's the, I think that's the more logical way that I can, but then again, if this would not have pushed, I'm in from 970. Okay, at least 20 cents. Okay. So I'm just waiting to see if it's going to break 994 or if it's going to double top, which it looks like it may do. I just don't understand these NASDAQs. They're up on nothing, man. I don't get it. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. I'm out of day trades. Oh, and get this. So I originally put into trade zero $500, sorry, $2,500. And now my account has fallen to like 1970 something So that pretty much tells me that I've lost $500 since opening that account, which is really fucking stupid of me. Um, and so I tried to like look for short sales today and I couldn't even look at locates, and I called them and I was like, is there like a minimum requirement? And so the margin requirement is 2 grand. So you need to start with 2,500, but you need at least 2 grand in the account to continue shorting. So I added another like $50, but I'm just over the edge of being able to short there. And then um, my smaller trades are like literally a bag of 50-50. Like if I didn't have like a $60 win on BTX, I might be underwater in that also. So I really need to like reconsider my strategy. But I think I'm really seeing it on this is that I have to get in on those tops, because a lot of the time I would be scared and I would be fishing around in the bottom. It's all about getting in near the top and risking off of high of day. But that is so dangerous in a low float with volume, which is why I don't want them. I feel more comfortable when it's falling off of the edge. So this is kind of the difference in like Grittani Huddy versus Tim Sykes. Like Tim Sykes is all about like, let's say this is like, the line when it falls off of the table, like that's the entry. For Grittani Huddy, it's like the second lowest high risking off high day is what I remember from the teachings. I may be wrong. But it can be very dangerous to get in on the tops. It's like, I don't know, it's fucking scary. But look at how beautiful this one is. Like if my risk is $9.94, I can get in here at 90. That's 10 cents of risk. Because, when I started going long and fishing at the bottom to try to catch bottoms for those rip and dips, that's when that video happened of PSTV, where the floor fell from underneath me, $8, and I had 100 shares, so I lost $800. So this is kind of the reverse, like flip it upside down. Like what if I'm getting in here risking off of this, and for some freaking reason there's a squeeze, and now I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like those squeezes are so crazy. So trading is just dangerous either way. It really fucking is. It really, really is. Like there's just it fucking scares the hell out of me. Okay, so 981. Really what I'm waiting for is the break of this. It's a little bit higher than these, so it may push through. 980. I'm waiting for a break of 980 because 980 is this is the top, sits right back on it, sits on it, is higher. I think it's going to break 994 right now. If it doesn't, though, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bumps of the head. But because this candle is higher than this one, and what is this? A shooting star? Is shooting star? I think shooting star is a crash, isn't it? It's the same like this one. I thought these were shooting stars. Does shooting star go up or down? I have to look at I thought a hammer, like this is a hammer, sort of. I thought a hammer meant up and a shooting star meant down. I don't know. If you know better than me, help a girl out. I'm going through the Clive Lambert book that my friend Zach recommended to me. And I also have to go through Japanese candlesticks. I usually read it before bed because it's so boring that it'll just put you to sleep. Like, honestly. Let's see what SQBG is doing in the meantime. Just popped up on the radar. I feel like I remember this stock from a couple of days ago. Okay, it's too crazy for me. Okay, so I'm still watching this. It looks like it's having a hard time pushing through that 994. Oh, why am I on a freaking 2-minute chart? That's horrible. I like to watch all the ticks go by. Right there, 984. 990. Okay, so what did we say? This was my, no, that was not my risk. 969. Okay. Gosh, this one's like watching paint on the wall dry, right? It's holding its highs. Let's get VWAP on the map. Where the hell is VWAP? There. It's very far above VWAP. Over here was under VWAP. Here it's above VWAP. Another slightly higher candle. This looks like it's forming like a wedge type thing. Right? Like this. Like whenever they have the straight top and the bottoms keep going up, up, up. I've noticed that too as something interesting. This looks like a bull flag, right? Am I right? I don't know. I don't know anymore. My trading confidence is down again because like I still don't feel like I know how to trade. Like I feel like I know the basic mechanics of trading, but I'm still missing something technically. There's something that's got to be ironed out. And I think that it's going to be this risking high of day shit that I'm going to try. I got to try it out on small size and see if I have any success doing it first, because that shit is scary as hell. I'm just waiting for this to do something. Okay, so we just broke what was my risk at 980, and it's probably headed back down because it's bumped its head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So my thesis on this would have worked. Yeah. So I'm out of day trades, which on IB means I'm out of mini day trades, or not mini day trades, but mini trades, like, you know, shorting 10 shares, holding, or swing trades is what I'm trying to say. I'm out of swing trades until Thursday. I get my next day trade back. So, but I've just been like looking at top percent gainers, seeing which ones are weak, and then just shorting 10 shares and seeing what happens. And it's literally the mixed bag of 50-50%. Like, it's just so hard. Even this, like, what the hell is this? What is that? It's like it failed. It failed this support level of 9. Let me fix it a little. 980. Okay, let me fix it a little. Here. So this candle, and kind of this candle, they're all sitting on top of this line, right? Then this one breaks. I think it's continuing to break down. But or maybe not. Like, do you see what I'm talking about? I can't with stocks anymore. They're just like, I think they're doing one thing and then they do another fucking thing. Like, I can't anymore. Maybe I need to turn to OTCs even though I don't want to. OTCs are supposed to be like, you know, the baby pool. Maybe I need to go to the baby pool because this is just so fucking crazy. If I had to bet money, which I already did, but at this point, what do I think is happening? I don't fucking know. Maybe do I need to look at it on a different time frame? What does 15 minutes tell us? A red candle. Okay. What does 5 minutes tell us? This looks like a bull flag to me. It's easy to see risk though. 994 across the board. All the candles line up. I just don't understand how this is above VWAP on a red day with no news. What is that? Why is that? When the spread was between 9 and 950. Okay, did you just see that? I'm so glad that I caught that on camera. It was the misleading, we're breaking through 980 only for it to turn around and shoot all the way up. What the fuck? Welcome to NASDAQs. This is like the perfect video if you ever want to feel fucking confused. But price action rules everything. So this is above VWAP. Like, so these are conflicting things because we've got like a mid float with not a lot of volume. We've got no news in a red day on a daily chart that's had 2 green days already, and it's under yesterday. So this has mostly bearish factors for me, but for whatever reason, it's above VWAP. It turned around and it just broke out from this high of day of 994. So it wasn't that crazy of a push, but this candle was definitely weird. So let me know your thoughts on this. Do you see how quickly it goes from like 10 to 1010? Like, what if it's a real runner? What if it has volume? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's not so scary shorting the top of the day when it's a red day. Maybe that will make it slower for me. It's not like I'm attacking a top percent gainer with 32 million volume. This barely has any liquidity to it. It's making me sick. So I hope you like this kind of like, it's not exactly live trading, but it's live watching video. And please remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to like this video and remember to leave a comment. I love to read the comments. Let me know your thoughts on what's going on here. What do you think? And I wish you all good luck. Bye.